Ladies and gentlemen, nice to meet you online. My name is He Ping from Wuhan University, China. Today, my topic is EMI in Chinese tertiary education students' attitudes and motivations from the cross-disciplinary perspective. It includes 5 parts. First one, introduction. For the background, is the internationalization has become a top priority in non-Anglophone contexts, such as in Asia. One of the consequences of internationalization is the worldwide spread of English as a language of power and access, so that English is regarded as the global academic lingua franca. This has in turn resulted the ever-prominent presence of the English language in school systems around the globe. In such context, there is a quick expansion of English medium instruction among schools in the world, especially at tertiary education school. EMI in higher education, English increasingly adopted as the lingua franca of international communication and academic learning is undoubtedly more appropriate for the medium of instruction in higher education. So more and more universities are dedicated to provide EMI courses for both undergraduate and postgraduate students. And the EMI in China, it is currently that English nationwide accepted in China. There is a craze and enthusiasm for learning English. Therefore, China boasts the largest English learning population in the world. In 2020, there were more than 300,000 registered international students in Chinese higher education. And attitudes towards EMI courses and the motivations of EMI courses. For most scholars, the attitudes towards EMI in Chinese higher education is of particular interest, though with different opinions. A debate is going on between the positive and negative attitudes. Motivation of implementing EMI and attending EMI courses is underlined by previous studies. This motivation can be categorized into 3 groups: national and strategic perspective, institutional and pedagogic perspective, and individual development perspective. Finally, for EMI courses' impact on student daily life. According to previous scholars, most students attend EMI lectures but do not use English outside the university for social communication. However, majority of students are indeed influenced by EMI courses outside the classroom. As shown in previous studies, most students agree that EMI courses would have impact on their personal daily life for communication or social interaction, both in the real world and the online world, in and after classes. So the research questions are: first, what are the attitudes and motivations of university students from the different disciplines towards EMI courses? Second, how students' attitudes and motivations towards EMI courses would have an impact on their personal life. Second part is about methodology. The setting is situated in a comprehensive university in a capital city of Central Province in China, which is one of the prestigious universities. In order to build a double-class university, this university has made unremitting efforts in promoting academic internationalization. To meet the university's strategic vision, EMI is implemented in both the soft and hard disciplines. All the participants with each gender of 17 students attended their EMI courses in 1 year's time span. Among them, 23 are from soft discipline and 11 from hard discipline, with 21 undergraduates and 13 graduates. For the instrument, a structured questionnaire survey and a semi-structured post-class interview. For the results and discussion, the first is about students' attitudes towards EMI. As shown in Table 1, the overall average score for the composite variable of EMI attitudes based on the 21 questionnaire items exceeded the midpoint. This indicated that the EMI attitudes of the sample students were notably favorable. Another interesting finding was that those students from both soft discipline and hard disciplines with a tapestry of evidence that they accepted and attended the EMI courses with high attitude, distinction of degree occurred. 69% of the respondents from soft disciplines held a positive attitude, while with a counterpart of 62% from hard disciplines. However, there was significant difference of the attitudes between different disciplines. This could also be supported by the interview answers. For hard discipline students, only one informant replied with a positive answer, that I feel good in this class. On the other hand, informants from soft disciplines all expressed positive attitudes. Second, students' motivations to EMI. The overall mean score of motivation is 4.06. As is displayed in Table 2, this indicated that students were highly motivated. Further, no big differences existed between the students from soft and hard disciplines for the closed mean score. Another aspect concerning the specific motivation reflected by 10 items was exhibited in Table 3. It could be drawn that the motivation of low indifferent thinking pattern was appreciably far surpassed than other items, with the highest mean score of 4.47. Following that, the motivation of knowing more about Western culture ranked the second highest with a mean score of 4.38. Both instrument and integrative motivations could be combined together, which in return strengthened the learning effect. Finally, students' perceptions and EMI's impact on their daily life. To start with, all the 5 students from hard disciplines said that they seldom spoke English because of the context where Chinese was their dominant communication language. With less difference, students from soft disciplines also showed a low frequency of using English in daily life, except for 2 informants of reading English articles, playing games, and singing songs sometimes. Next, in terms of the context of using English, 8 informants replied that they used English both for study and entertaining. Their favorite contexts were watching movies, listening to music, surfing the internet, and preparing the test. Only 2 informants said that they would communicate with their friends in English but with a low frequency. Finally, the impact of culture taught in EMI courses on students' personal daily life suggests a disciplinary distinction. All the 5 informants from hard disciplines said that there was no big impact on their daily life. On the contrary, however, all the students from the soft disciplines point out that EMI would have them broaden their views and accept the difference. For example, student 7 said, exposed to different culture broadens my mind and makes it easier for me to understand others. Finally, for the conclusion, first one, it was found that students had supportive attitudes towards EMI courses with a discipline differences. The soft discipline students showed more positive attitude than hard discipline students. Second, besides, students from both soft and hard disciplines possessed a definitive motivation to the EMI courses, among which integrative motivation was more favored than instrumental motivation. Finally, although with strong attitude and motivation, it seemed that there was only limited impact of EMI courses on their daily life for students seldom spoke English in their daily life, but more in classroom context. Likewise, soft discipline students use English more frequently and were more largely influenced by EMI courses in comparison with hard discipline students due to their content disciplinary nature. And for the implications, in terms of the teachers and the implementation of EMI, should cultivate a transdisciplinary perspective and to all the stakeholders and linguistic resources and highlight students' agency in EMI courses. So that's all my presentation. Thank you so much.